One. So we talking about like that? Oh, okay. Oh, big dog. My bad. Hey, got caught in a big dog moment. Look, this is Breon with Cabo Club. I'm in here with Genesis. Man, I'm going to let the big dog talk her and bring herself in.
My name is Genesis Obanla, class of 2027. I go to Georgia High School, and I'm a junior.
Okay. So look, man, we're going to get into it a little bit. So, Genesis, going into the background and the inspiration about you, man, what first inspired you to pick up a basketball and fall in love with the game?
I think what first inspired me was, honestly, I started playing for fun, and then once, I gradually got into the game, I fell in love with it. I found joy in it. It's really been my passion for like the past 4 years.
Okay.
And yeah, just kind of surround myself with basketball.
Okay. So who or what has been the biggest influence on your basketball journey so far?
The biggest influence, I feel like my family and my coaches.
Oh.
Everyone around me, they're always cheering me on. Even louder than myself sometimes, so when you have a lot of positive energy around you, it kind of motivates you to, push forward, do more.
Got you. So was there a moment when you realized basketball could open up doors, for you beyond high school?
I think, traveling to all those different states and playing against higher competition and like me seeing that I could actually, I could hold my own.
Right.
It definitely opened like my eyes a little bit, seeing that, maybe I can play on the higher level. Yeah. So
I got you. So when you're not hooping, who is Genesis off the court? Like, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I'm usually like laid back. I don't know. I just enjoy my alone time, spending time laying down, sleeping. I love to sleep, give my body time to recover. And I also do hair. I also braid. So occasionally.
Okay. So outside of that, how do your family and friends describe you outside of basketball?
Ooh, probably sassy. I don't know, quiet, shy sometimes. I think I have like a few different personalities, honestly. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I would say they proud of you. You feel me? Yeah. And they want to make sure you're doing the best that you got to be. So, do you have a funny memory, blooper, or inside joke from basketball that's always makes you laugh when you think about it?
Yes, actually, I remember this was last year fall ball. My teammate was shooting a free throw, and she just kept twitching on the line, and she wasn't shooting the ball.
Yeah.
And so 5 seconds, go by. Usually 2-3 dribbles, you're about to shoot, but no, she didn't. So I was trying to keep my balance, and I couldn't. And I was going like in this motion, and I fell forward.
Come on, man.
And I got clipped.
Super lane in violation?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. So now let's jump into high school and some of the records, you wrote, broken. Some big dogs occasionally do. So you already hold a George Ranch single game and single season record for blocks. What does that mean to you and to the mark that you're trying to leave?
Honestly, it means a lot to me because, people do talk down on George Ranch. I'm not going to lie. But it feels good to, kind of be the one to like change things around kind of, because that's one of my goals personally.
Yeah.
So yeah, feels good.
Man, that's crazy. 6 foot, probably got like a 7 foot wingspan, I'd be scared. I'd be trying to Euro coming into the whole, you feel me? So what part of your game do you feel has grown the most since joining Varsity?
Since joining Varsity, I feel like I've been on Varsity since I was a freshman. So one thing that I've noticed that has changed is my confidence and my attitude. I feel like I used to beat myself up and be my own worst critic, but I wouldn't give myself enough grace because I was coming in there very young. Yeah. And I was the youngest, but I also had to, be the oldest in a sense because I had to be the leader. Everybody was looking up to me. So it was a lot, but I feel like I kind of had to regroup and look at the bigger picture because coaches do look at attitude a lot. Yeah. And attitude matters. So I had to realize, attitude.
I got you. I like that answer too. So being part of class of 27, How do you balance leading now while still being an underclassman?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Being part of class of 2027, how do you balance leading now while still being an underclassman?
Um, I try to lead by example because, you know, being younger than everybody else, you have to show it more than say it because it's already a downfall that you're younger than them. So the
Right.
default process is you're younger than me. Like, what are you talking about? I have more experience than you. So it's very important to lead by actions rather than just saying and actually doing.
I
So,
got you. And I love that answer, man. So now, man, getting into what you just got done doing. EYCL BDA. You know, so you just wrapped up your summer AAU season, you know, with the EYCL BDA Ravens. Peep the shirt. Under Coach BJ, how would you describe that experience and what have you learned from it?
um, I feel like playing through adversity was a big one because we did go from having a lot of players to just going down to 5. So I
Yes.
feel like that really was an eye opener for me. Like, it was pretty discouraging at first, but like as we went into it, it was very humbling, but it was a good experience. We ended up winning some games. And so I feel like that just kind of taught me to be tougher and I had to play strong because I was getting beat up. But we had 5 players, so I had to play strong and be very strategic in everything that, like, you know, we did as a team. And it also taught me to be a team player because, you know, we all had to be there for each other because we only had each other. So
I feel you. I like that answer. So, you know, how did playing summer ball shape your confidence heading back into your junior season?
kind of like backtracking to what I said before, I feel like playing up to, you know, higher competition definitely gives me the confidence now to, you know, play these other teams in my district because, like, people I've played in Las Vegas and Arizona, all that, they're probably better than who I have, you know, here for district. So, you know, kind of gave me a little boost of confidence.
The pep step. Okay. So, what was the toughest competition or matchup you faced this summer, and how did you respond?
Um, like I said before, going down to, you know, 5 players, I feel like that was definitely a challenge, but it definitely helped me grow a lot in a lot of different
You're
aspects.
already holding 3 offers but haven't committed yet. What are you looking for in your dream college program?
I'm looking for a school with like a lot of community. They focus on sports, basketball mainly. Um, I don't really have anything too specific now, but, you know, just a perfect fit for me, honestly, and a school that'll open more doors for me.
Got you. I like that. So, how do you balance, you know, enjoying the recruiting process while staying locked in on a high school ball?
I feel like being humble, definitely. You have to go in there with a humble mind. You have, you know, some people talking about you in
Right.
a negative way, in a positive way, but you just have to have your head on straight and, you know, just kind of thug it out. It's for you got to go through the process, stay on top of your grades, go to class on time, all that. Because, like I said before, you have to be a role model. So,
And that's a great answer, being a role model, because you never know who's looking at you and who's trying to follow the steps of the game. So, if you could give coaches one word or phrase that best describes you as a player, what would it be and why?
I would say team player. I like to, you know, hype my teammates up because I feel like energy is also a big thing
Yeah.
of winning games. Because if your energy's off, it's like it just throws off the whole momentum of the game. So I feel like being the source of energy, just kind of also a big
Follow the
thing for
light of
me.
the team. Yes, we not thee. We got you, man. So, now we're going to jump into the academic side. You know, I'm pretty sure you're smart. So, outside of basketball, how important has school and academics been to your growth as a student athlete?
Um, it's been a huge part of my growth because academics is basically everything. You can't go anywhere without academics. And there's thousands of girls out here playing basketball, working towards the same role and the same goals as you. So it's like if you could do this move and that move and this move, the girl beside you can do that, but she's making straight A's. So it's like you have to make sure you're on top of everything 24/7 because that could also be like a deal breaker.
I got you. I got you. So, Are there, any teachers, mentors, classes that have been played a big role in shaping your future goals?
I would say my coaches, all of them, they've rooted very loudly for me. And I feel like that has helped me, internally build my self-esteem. And, honestly, I would be nowhere without them now. Yeah.
So what are some of your academic goals this year heading into your senior year?
Bring up my GPA, just going to class on time, doing exactly what I'm supposed to do and more,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right. So now the mindset and personal goals of Genesis. What are the biggest goals you've set for yourself this season, both individually and for your team?
For my team, make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
Get closer together.
Okay.
My school team, we're kind of like, we're not there yet. We're not together. And I feel like I want to be able to bring us together and make us one.
Mm-hmm.
And show leadership throughout the whole entire year. That's for my personal goal. And perfect my shooting and perfect my moves and my defense.
Gotcha. I like that answer too. So looking ahead to your senior year, how do you want to be remembered at George Wrench?
For when people say my name, I want my name to ring a bell, in a good way.
Yeah.
And I want to be looked at as the person, who kind of turned the school title name around. And yeah, just positive. That's all I can say.
So when you say you want them to be, when they say my name, like, how when you shoot shot, you be like Kobe. So next it'll be like when they shoot the ball, they be like Genesis. Mm-hmm. Like that.
Just like that.
Say less. So for the younger girls coming up behind you, one piece of advice you give them about chasing the game.
I feel like don't let comparison get to you, because when you see, other girls out here shining, getting offers before you, that was something that I had to struggle with. But I'm saying, like, patience is key. You have to be patient. God's timing over your own. God knows what's best for you. So just be patient, keep working. You have to wake up and show up every single day.
Yeah.
And yeah, just grind. And the sky's the limit, honestly.
Say less. So now, man, we down to the last question. And this is the question everybody gets asked. What does the word champion mean to you?
The word champion, I feel like that word, I feel like champion, how can I say this? It's like actions. It's like a series of things that you do. I feel like being a leader, showing up every single day.
Yeah. Not
pondering on the wins and the losses. I feel like just genuinely pouring your all into basketball. I feel like champion is not just about you winning one time. It's about the things that you do consistently that, that's when you can call yourself a champion. Honestly, that's what I think.
I rock with that. So that was a great answer. A very good answer. So as I said it before, and I'll say it again, that was another episode of Cabo Club. Up next with Genesis. And she's going to tell herself about herself.
This is Genesis, Big 3, the biggest.